Yeah, that opens from the other side. You can't open a door from inside of the house. It's locked on the outside. You
know, that
idiot.
seems like really poor design in a town where everyone locks themselves out so that they... But then again, that's why they're in here. They broke in because the house was so crappy.
Yeah, everybody's going crazy. I haven't talked about Bloodborne really at all, like the world and the setting, but I think that's boring. I'd rather talk about Ryan and his
employment. So that's pretty much the only thing I do.
I hate talking about work because it's the most, unless your job is interesting, it's the most boring thing anybody could talk to me about.
My job is very quiet these days. I really get lots of relaxing time.
And you don't talk about it because there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, not really.
So and I appreciate that. You don't do the small talk work shit. The only time I talk about my job is if some girl made a move on me. There was one time there was drugs, but it really didn't matter. Or, you know, if there's like an actual fight, if there's something interesting.
Yeah.
If it's just like, oh man, Scott was really getting into it today. I don't.
Oh, I forgot. These are
The Beastmen. Ooh, you slicked out of there like a pig who has been coated in grease. Ooh, suey.
You trying to call me fat, Chris?
No, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be a lot more subtle.
Fight me, sucker.
I will lose. There's no.
I don't know, Chris. You work out.
I do not.
You don't anymore?
Not really.
Hello, friend.
Yeah, I pretty much stopped working out when, first off, my hours went from 35 a week to 41 hours a week. And I started ramping up on video stuff, and working out became less and less of a priority. Big wheel, big deal. Now, we should probably save all our wheel jokes until you get the Logarius wheel.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta save that. That juicy goodness. Ooh! Got the spicy.
That's right. Wow, he's a tough boy.
Yeah, that's why he's guarding the armor. Ooh! What? It went under his arm. Because he was all up on you and he's fucking 6'3".
You know, it's actually kind of refreshing to have a Souls game where you don't have to worry about equip load.
Yeah.
In some ways, I kind of like that because I am very much the Johnny player. I like crafting things and coming up with strategies and whatnot.
Well, yeah, in this game,
off sick parries.
I mean, you can still do most of those things in this game. It's just you don't have to worry about your equipment being too heavy. You just need to run the numbers.
I do remember this though.
Yep, you gotta sow the fields. You have to sow the sewers of the filthy limbors. They're limbors. They got limbs, but their legs are gone, or they're stubby. These are all like wheelchair people who gave up.
It's the Stephen Hawking cosplay convention.
Actually, okay, these are probably all the people whose legs stopped working because they consumed too much blood.
Damn, that's what it does? I guess that explains why there's so many wheelchair people.
Yeah.
It never occurred to me.
Yeah, I never realized, it never occurred to me about these guys, how they're missing half their legs. They were probably amputated, and it's just like, well, he's not gonna live, fucking throw him in. And then they grew 3 feet.
Am I?
Yeah, you're in a different one. It just looks exactly the same. It's not as wide as the other one. It is as wide as the other one.
I do see the items, so I guess this...
And there's no, God. Anyways.
Ow.
Oh yeah, there's
rude.
There's 2 gunmen and a spearman.
Whoa.
It's going around his body. You are seeing it, right?
Yeah. It's just really dumb and I hate it.
Yeah.
And I'm dead.
Well, you know what they say.
It's like having a buckler, except it, can just go right past their sword, even when timed perfectly.
I was referring to fuck poise.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking there. It wasn't a good idea.
Maybe he didn't shower that day. Threw him off. Some poise would have helped. Would have been thrown off.
Oh man. Oh man, Chris. Really?
Oh, you want to get your bullets? You want to get your free bullet coupon? Trust me, you're gonna want this shit later. It better not be some Resident Evil 4 shit. Like when I was playing it, I was never short of anything. If you go through this game and you're just like, I always have as many vials and bullets as I need, Chris, you're worrying over nothing.
I know you will never go back and play professional mode on Resident Evil, but I hope one day you do.
I think if the channel ever gets to a popular point, I think I would enjoy sitting down and streaming that with you.
Oh, yeah, man, I would be totally up for that.
I never feel gypped on parries like you do. You feel, you sit there and you think, that was right, that was correct. But I always just think, oh, I guess I didn't do it right. Because there's no way I'm going to remember the exact fucking frame where I do it.
All leaping attacks.
You can parry that.
Really?
Yes, it's really funny. It's really cool. You basically just tell them to sit the fuck down.
Ow.
Ooh, there we go. You got your high C. You got your OG. You got your... Oh, right, he was... Got him. I really hate that I have trouble remembering things. Most things are down to, like, visual cues and muscle memory for me, and I wish that wasn't the case, because I wish I need to read more. That's something I need to do. Is there's a lot of political books that I want to read so I can become a little bit more well-spoken.
Political books? Like
yeah.
what?
Well, about political philosophies, different countries, their histories, what they did, you know, in certain points in history. Like, I don't want to say any of them because people will be quick to be like, oh, so you're one of them. One that I have no problem saying I want to read is Thomas Paine's Common Sense. That's an old American work of literature that Thomas Paine wrote after America... before they won the war. Before we won the war, the Revolutionary War. Just I want to read about what other people think about politics and just the world and philosophies and just cultures and shit. I want to read about that so I'm more well-read. And maybe that will help me remember it.
I want to read a book about politics written by Trump so I can figure out what the hell he's on.
Do you want me to get Trump's book about winning?
No, I want a book about politics.
That's pretty much
I want to know what enchanted world he lives in.
He plays to the crowd and he knows his strengths. He knows what people like.
I guess.
Yeah, just tell the old hag you don't know and move on.
You should have told me your basement had mold in it. Now I've got this weird fungus on. Where are you going? I can't. Hello?
A hunter are you?
A hunter are you?
On the north side?
Ooh, Begora.
What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights.
I do remember this now. She is part of a creed, clan, guild, whatever the fuck they're called in this game. Covenant.
She's part of the McHaggises.
She hunts hunters who have gone mad.
Oh, okay.
So she is a hunter of hunters.
Interesting.
Yep. And eventually you can become one. I don't remember how.
It's like a PvP covenant. You know, sooner or later, all the veins are going to close up in my leg from stabbing needles into them over and over again.
No, Ryan. The Yharnam blood cures all ailments, even blood clots.
Wow.
That wound you got from pumping it into your body,
Already healed up.
It's gone. It's Harold James Gunman.
It's actually nowhere near what I thought the story would turn out to be. Like the idea of like a recipe of blood that like heals all wounds. That's
kind of like when you're pitching it to somebody. All right, there is a blood that when you put it in your body, it heals all wounds. Yeah, you want to get your echoes first. And that's like the initial pitch idea. It's like, all right, let's work from there. There's a blood in this Victorian-esque city that heals all wounds, all diseases. That's the thing. It cures all diseases. All right, what's the problem?
Oh my god, I can't move.
You should.
I can't move.
You should have just swung.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. There's no fucking stagger in this game. I can't expect it to work.
I mean, there's some.
Yeah, but it never works. I'm not counting on it.
Look, I wish I could tell you how it works. I just count on it to work, and when it does,
I count on stagger and stuff, and it's like, Chris is like, no, man, that doesn't work. Don't be stupid. Why are you expecting anything to get staggered?
Things get staggered. I don't know when or how. I don't pay attention to the fucking meta. It doesn't. Chris, it doesn't do anything.
The meta is life.
I just learn the game by playing it. That's it. I figure out what works by doing it, and then I repeat it, and then I forget it because I didn't look into it.
Ah, man, they could put that in a better spot. Imagine somebody's little kid playing through the streets, run up here and just fucking check their shoulder into that.
I was thinking more of the milkman's coming by. Harold James Milkman. He's coming by with his milk and it just shatters. Harold James Milkman.
What? This hitbox porn, man, I can't take it. There's some really I'm gonna say the hitboxes are really good
Okay.
to the point where it's annoying because I don't actually expect them to be that good.
Yeah, I get it. When people are shooting at you, you figure out where the tall things are. And you learn to hover around them so you don't get no shot.
The hitbox porn has come in handy for dodging them as well. There's been a couple of times where I swing and the bullet just goes like right across my back.
Yup.
I do like that.
When that shit happened in Dark Souls, it was tasty. What happens in this, it's just business. You're doing it, Ryan. You can now believe in yourself like I probably do.
Wow.
Yeah, that much. You've actually had more difficulty in this time through than
I did, didn't I? Especially those spear guys. Like I can't remember a single one of them being difficult.
It's probably because you got your... That's the thing about parrying, is if you parry somebody, the first time you fight them, you don't know their moves. So you might approach them just like, yeah, I can handle this. Fuck them. Fuck them,
You don't know what you don't know.
That's right, Ryan. That's a statement that never needs to be uttered. That's like that fucking phrase. What is it? God damn it! It's dumb and unnecessary. It is what it is. Yeah, I hate that.
What is blood tinge?
Blood tinge is how good you do gun.
Yeah, but like, what is it supposed to be exactly? Surely there's some explanation for it.
Go look in the stats. Maybe it'll tell you. It's not like games come with manuals anymore.
Do you know what the word tinge means? That would at least be a start for me, because I don't really know what it is.
Actually, no. When I think of tinge, I think of something involving art, but I still don't know what it refers to.
Like color?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just thinking of the word tint.
No. When you want a tinge of something or something is tinged, I believe it refers to something visual, something involving color, but I cannot place it.
The Harold J. Legmans are mad.
They're called limbors because they got limbs.
Why you would characterize them by the limbs that they have when they have less limbs than normal people seems strange. Like, am I a giga limber?
Well, no.
I am the omni limb.
Because your limbs aren't long and gangly and pronounced.
They are when they're holding weapons.
All right. What a clean city. You know, they make sure all the useless, unnecessary materials are down here.
Yeah. Cripples. Wildlife.
Be directly behind him. There you go. Reach in there. Reach in there.
Oh,
I found. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Mr. Piggy. You have.
That's too.
He's
demonetized.
He's got cancer.
First off, as a hunter, why would you do that? Why would you?
You have to get it out of there.
Get what?
His life. It's not the ladder you
Look at
thought.
This great camera angle,
right? We can't all be born with great camera angles, Ryan.
This ladder's a lot longer than I remember. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Good job, man. You did it. Oh, these guys are still alive. Bye.
They're also still in a dream.
Oh, right. Everything's in a dream.
Pretty much.
Dream with a dream.
Pretty much. It's kind of nonsense. And I hate it. Because it's really dumb. And I don't get it. Because it's like, this is all a dream. That's a dream that you're going into.
I'm a dream. He's a dream. She's a dream. We're all dreams.
Oh, hey. If you're going to the sick room, let's do some lore.
What lore?
This house is clean. There's an NPC, and the moment you kill like the first major boss that advances time, something changes. Up the stairs.
Ooh.
That was the room that you were in. Now it's closed. Have a conversation.
Are you out on the hunt?
Oh, Lily.
Then I'm very sorry.
She can't.
But I cannot open this door.
She can't. She cannot open the door.
Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed.
They're very
to
fragile.
infection.
They're like Harlequin babies.
But I was in
I
there.
know that you hunt for
You
us.
were in there getting a
For our town,
transfusion.
perhaps this is all that I can do.
That's all she can do. She slips her panties under the door.
Ooh.
Yep.
In a blood vial.
Yep. There are different people in this world who have different kinds of blood. You can actually see her through the window. If you turn it right, you can see her. Yep, there she is.
Oh. Hey, baby. Oh, she looks kind of old.
All right.
I'm still in need of something, but I have nothing more to offer. Please, try to...
You gave me your panties, you gave me a bra.
Let me see them titties. So I'm still trying to figure out. I feel like the game's trying to bamboozle me with all this dream stuff. And like the real me never left that room or something.
Not to my knowledge, that's not a thing. Because you go into nightmares and dreams. This was a dream created as a refuge for hunters because you can find the original Hunter's Workshop in that other place. Which I think actually what it might be is, this is a dream, but that is actually Yharnam. So, it's because there's an ending where you wake up in Yharnam and no longer in a dream. You're not trapped by the Hunter's dream. Because every time you die, you come back. You come back to life. And that's how they explain it, is you're trapped by the Hunter's dream.
Weird.
In Souls games, it's because you got a dark sign or some dumb shit. Or there's a nexus. Or some dumb shit. But in this one, it's because dream trap. And you go into Yharnam, do hunt. You go into nightmares. You go into other dreams. We're gonna finish this one the same way we did last time. By fighting the first cool boss. And I think he's pretty cool. I like him. He's got a good scream. And Ryan will be rewarded with one of the earliest weapons that can carry you through the entire fucking game.
Oh boy, easy boy.
Yeah, Kirkhammer really can just handle everything. Your landowner telling you gotta pay your bills, not anymore. Just show up there with Kirkhammer, just smash his skull right in. No more complaints, no more bills. You're done. Your wife, she got really mad at you. Listen to her. But your son, he's having trouble with his homework. Detach that sword. Cut up the homework with the sword extension with the Kirk hammer. Hammer not included.
Crush your son.
Kirk hammer from Kirk and Ferk.
Don't even deal with the adoption paperwork. If you just get rid of the body, don't gotta worry about it.
Do you want to adopt a child?
He's a little flat now.
For the purpose
but he's a good boy.
For the purpose of testing your hammer adaptation to the Kirk hammer. Well, boy, are you in luck, and we're out of business. Goodbye.
Time for me to get my ass kicked.
Yeah, I mean, you did really well the first time, so.
It's true, and I do know I can throw Molotovs at him now.
Yeah, and you can try the oil arm, but you didn't equip it. Yeah, you can't really. You can't actually parry him.
You just said if I shoot him in the head enough.
Shit. Yes, but you have to shoot him in the head.
I am shooting him in the head.
That first shot wasn't.
Ooh, that did it.
Yup. Really hope there's no tissue paper in here. All right.
That did not do the kind of damage I was hoping it would.
Yeah, no, he a Bosu. And I think,
ow.
He's wailing him, jailing. Got a big hairy arm. I know which arm is the business arm. I also had a theory that this is like a rage, but then it doesn't last. So I'm pretty sure that's him healing his limbs. You know, I got no evidence. I got no proof.
Ow.
I believe in you, Ryan, because there's nobody else here who can right now.
Dude, I don't know how to dodge that move.
You just remember how long he's up in the air.
Yeah, but it doesn't do any good because he crushes me no matter where I go.
You can dodge it. You just gotta know when he lands.
He's just a big ball of wriggling shit, and I can't tell what he's doing or anything.
He's a monster. He's a beast.
I wish it was fun.
I enjoy him. It's probably because I would just straight up, if I was ever worried, I would just completely retreat all the way back, heal up, and go in again. I put those feelers out there. He's looking for a woman to love. Oh yeah, he's not actually. I don't think he's a person. I mean, he was a person, but he's not like an important person anybody cares about. Nobody likes him. He doesn't have health insurance.
I don't know what to do. Dude, his attacks are getting ridiculous. How do I even get close to him?
Go around him?
How do I go around him?
Dodge.
He keeps hitting me. I can't dodge.
You just dodge him.
There is no dodge.
You skate around him with your ollies, Ryan. Like that. There you go. Now you're on him, and now you just swing. You just get in a spot where he's not swinging and swing yourself. You do what he does.
It just doesn't feel good at all.
because there's no tactics to it. Because there's no thought behind it.
I can't see what I'm doing. I don't feel like I'm in control of the situation.
You're not?
Well, then I don't really feel like I'm playing a game anymore. And then I'm not having fun.
You're in control of your body, and you attack when you want. So you know how I fight him,
Unless I'm being hit, then I can't attack.
As long as I am targeting him, and I am somewhere not in his strike zone, I will swing. I'm a simple man. If I think I can hit, I will swing. combat's not always pretty, Ryan. Combat's not always organized. This isn't the Revolutionary War where everybody lines up and they say aim. I don't remember what they said after that, but it didn't go well because that's when the guerrillas came with their bananas.
Man, this story is getting... it's going places.